sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, Wilson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This complete to Lockett. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Wide open. Amari Cooper. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 30 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Left side, Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, Bengals. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert, 50 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A give. This is Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Second and 11. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jarrett Wilson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wilson's throw here on target to Hurst.
Complete to A.B. Hurst. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score. On 3rd down, Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the team. Watch the back and 60. Let's go, D. Let's go. Slant the street. Switch.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson looking for Cooper. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Raheem Mostert.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McCann's got it teed up.
Now Ross to return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 20. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
McCann's got it teed up.
And now here's Ross.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Damon Harrison gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
McCann for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
McCann's got it teed up.
Now Ross to return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Six guard. Check six guard. Check
Cook following the penalty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry right now. Tease the mic. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 14. Mike 14. Check, bump that. Check, bump that. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it's Lockett. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The 20. 5, touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. 45 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. And now here's Ross. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Like 15. Like 15.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Ross to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And now here's Ross. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down now, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Second and 4. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Khari Willis. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump off. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. And let's get this.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
McCann now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Ross on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. Once more the juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Mike 14. Stop your whining.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And it looks looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.